Hello, and again, thank you for choosing Ask Kima. Of course, where knowledge is power, we do ask that you share the blessing, pass on the information. Somebody else may be blessed by it as well. Um, the first thing I do want to touch on today is same person, different body. How could you not recognize them? So many times in relationships, when we leave those relationships, we leave with our heart still wrapped up in our ex. We go through picking up the next person who may carry some of the good qualities, okay, that our ex possess. It doesn't matter if we left that relationship on good terms. It doesn't matter if we left that relationship on bad terms. We still get caught up with the mention of their name, with just the thought of this person. It brings you to smiles. Even if they did something bad, we always find a way to recognize that good that that person possessed and let that warm our hearts. You don't want to do this, because in doing so, you also cause yourself to mistake your feelings for the next person. Understand that you harbor those love feelings for your ex still. And when you have that emotion in your heart and meeting someone immediately after, that's like ground rules for destruction. You're introducing yourself to someone during that resting period, is what I like to call it. This could be potentially dangerous to your emotional and mental makeup. We tend to get ourselves caught up in situations that we are not thinking properly. And the reason why is because our thoughts are scattered. Your mind is on something else, and your mind and your heart, you're still thinking about your ex at times. So to, again, add somebody in, during this period could be dangerous. And I would strongly advise you not to do so. You want to keep in mind that that new relationship that you're jumping into, it has no reason to show disappointment. In that new relationship, we call those the beginning, the sunshine period. Okay, and in the sunshine period, this is usually the time when it's all smiles, no problems. Don't worry, I will never do you like that. This is what we usually hear. We don't get the I was busy, I didn't hear my phone, there was no service excuse until later. Those things don't come up in that relationship until later. So you're in this beginning period. Your heart is consumed with wanting to give that love, with remembering that past love and going through all those emotions, that you're mixing it up when you're in that sunshine period with this new person, because they're sweet, and that could be potentially dangerous, because their sweetness is just now. You haven't even given yourself the time and opportunity to really get to know this person. This is when you jump in, and we're so quick to be like, hey, I love him, and he would never, and she would never, and then they do. It doesn't matter if you date a million people. It's your choice. All right. I just want you to take time between your last relationship and your next. And if this is done, you will so eliminate the potential resentment that you will feel if you continue. I don't want to see you full of resentment, hating the relationship that you're now in, causing the demise of that relationship, only to later repeat these same steps. This person is that person. It's just a different form. Make a decision for you. Is it worth it? Taking the time out to take a break. Do you think that that would be worth your happiness? Because I do. And this could potentially set you up in life, to have a better next. And this is not just advice given to that intimate relationship, but this could be touched in all areas of our lives. We leave a job immediately to transition right into something else. Sometimes you want to have that period where you can think, well, who am I? What do I have to offer? And what do I want to be brought in to my life? If you take time and you think about your standards, okay, and you set some guidelines and some rules, then you can only bring in what you ask for. See, we do get what we put out. And if you're putting out, take me now, the last one left me, I'm so in pain, I just need someone to hug me, then that's what you'll get. But if you put out that I'm an individual who deserves to be loved, and I have strength, and I won't settle for that, and no, sweetie, you're not going to do that to me, then guess what? You're going to potentially end up with people who won't do that. Try. Again, I just ask, take the time out from the last to the next to make your future better. Keep in mind, any questions, ask Kima.